Hey there YouTube, so this is resplendentxatu. Here I am with a little bit different type of video this time. And this video is going to concern, I did get a request for this on my email. This video is going to concern how to set up a Pokemon randomizer, which I did set up for my last Pokemon Ruby Randomizer Nuzlocke, which I just finished. So I'm going to start off by taking you to the Pokemon Randomizer website. I will include the link to this website in the description. And you can see that I have two options: download for Windows exe version or download for all other platforms executable JAR file, which is a file that runs in Java. So as long as you install Java, you should be able to run this program just fine, whichever platform you're running on. I will also leave a link to the Java website. Now, I can't stress enough how important it is to keep Java up to date, because Java is very, very popular. It's very, very insecure if you do not keep your Java nice and up to date. So once you've got it downloaded, you're going to get a little zipped folder that looks like this here. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but here's the zipped folder. That's what it looks like. So you can just right click it and say extract all. You can extract it. It will extract into that folder, and then you'll get this randomizer application which you can use. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over to the randomizer window, and I will unhide that so that it's a little bigger for you. Now here we are in the randomizer window. So it's going to ask me first off to open a ROM. Now I'm not going to tell you where you can get these ROMs. It's not really legal to download them off the internet. So use backups if you can, if you've made backups. There are places to get them. I'm not going to show you where to get them, but I have some. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get them from my local directory, Pokemon ROMs, original ROMs. So let's go ahead and we'll do this with leaf green version, which is what I'm thinking about for my next playthrough. Maybe, not 100% sure yet. But so we've got leaf green version loaded, and you should be able just to get those and put them wherever you would like on your computer. I have a dedicated ROMs folder. You can put them on the desktop or whatever you would like. So we've opened the ROM. You can see it says leaf green 1.1 up there. So you have a couple of options here. Race mode. So select this to enable certain things which are useful for speedrun race if the ROM you've created. The ability to save a log file will be disabled, and the check value will be generated. You can send this value with a preset file to ensure everyone has the same ROM to race with. So this would be like if you're doing a YouTube collaboration or something like that, or just playing through with a friend. So no game-breaking moves. This will protect you from crappy moves early on in the game. But Pokemon traits. So I, in my playthrough, actually said unchanged here with Pokemon-based statistics, which basically put Pokemon were just exactly the way they are in-game regularly. I just moved them around. I did the same thing with Pokemon abilities. I didn't change them. If you want to shuffle Pokemon abilities, shake it up even more, you can do that. You can also change their types. You can also, you can completely randomize it, have it so that Magikarp, becomes a ground type, and then Gyarados is also a ground type when it evolves, or you can completely randomize it. Now, the evolutions, you can unchange it, you can randomize it. You can change impossible evolutions, which I actually did. In my playthrough, you'll notice that in my playthrough, I think Kingdra evolved on Seadra evolved into Kingdra on level 40. So if you hit change impossible evolutions, it'll let you do that. Now, I did not click make evolutions easier, which would make them evolve sooner. So you can completely randomize your starters, or you can randomize with basic Pokemon with 2 evolutions, making them a little bit more starter-like, or you can completely randomize them, or you can go in and you can customize. So for the playthrough that I'm thinking of right now, we're going to go ahead and change impossible evolutions for that. I am thinking about doing a randomizer with a condition that I can only use water types, and I'm going to start with Psyduck. So those of you that are thinking about watching my next playthrough, that might be what I do. I'm not 100% sure yet. But we'll go ahead and making this hard. We'll make the other starters Oddish and Magnemite, which should make it quite a bit harder. Yeah, let's go ahead and randomize their held items. So that's been done. Now in my Ruby randomizer, I just randomized them with basic Pokemon with 2 evolutions. And I ended up with Dratini was the one that I picked, which died later on. So you can these are static Pokemon, so these are Pokemon you'll find in the overworld. So I clicked random, legendary to legendary, and normal to normal, which I'm going to go ahead and stick with that for my next one here. Now we can randomize both requested and given Pokemon for trades. That's in-game trades. Moves and movesets, I generally don't change these. But if you want to really shake things up, you can do that. Trainer Pokemon, random, type themed. I always click try to use Pokemon of similar strength, which is going to make it so that you don't, you don't face a bug catcher with a Groudon or a Elite Four member with a Magikarp, stuff like that. It just makes the game a little bit more cohesive. And I always click rival carry starter through the game. Don't use legendaries. We'll keep that unclicked this time. I didn't find any trainers with legendaries on my last playthrough, but that'll make it better. So I'm going to hit Force Fully Evolved at a level 40. Let's do that, because what I don't want is for them to be weak Pokemon in the Elite Four. Randomize trainer names, randomize class names. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Wild Pokemon. Let's go with area 1-to-1 mapping. Now, let's explain area 1-to-1 mapping here. So each Pokemon in a given encounter area will be replaced by another Pokemon in every slot it appears in. This will make each area have a handful of random Pokemon. So what this does is that on Route 1, Rattata is going to be replaced by something, and Pidgey is going to be replaced by something. But maybe on Route 2, Rattata is going to be replaced by something else. Global 1-to-1 mapping would make it so all Rattata in the world were replaced by the same thing. So we're going to go with type-themed areas. Let's do that. So we'll keep TMs and HMs unchanged. And then field items, let's go ahead and shuffle them. And there's some tweaks you can do. I found these aren't that stable, especially the fastest text causes some instability. Running shoes indoors, let's use that. Give national dex at start, let's do that. Randomize the catching tutorial is always a little bit fun. And then you just click save. And you can choose where to save that. And I just go ahead and I save them all in the same place, modified ROMs. So I can say randomized leaf green. and that's likely going to be my next playthrough. So this is asking, you can't see it on the screen, but it says, would you like to save, here, let me open that for you. Would you like to save a log file of the randomization? So, and I say yes, I always look at it afterwards, but it's a surprise for you. So that's done, and I've shown you how to randomize those, and I've been resplendentxatu. Be sure to tune in next time for another great Let's Play.